In the quiet town of Valverde del Camino, do you dare to believe? Some say it's just a story. Others whisper the truth is far darker. What truly lurks beneath the veil of night? Stay with us until the end to uncover the chilling secrets. In the summer of 1996, Valverde del Camino, located in the southern Spanish province of Huelva, found itself wrapped in an unsettling mystery. The sun hung high over the rolling hills, casting long shadows across the narrow streets. Amidst the serene environment, something wickedly inexplicable began to stir. The first witnesses to the phenomenon were two young boys, Jose and Manuel, who had taken to exploring the surrounding woods. Days turned into nights filled with tales, laughter, and discovery. Yet on that fateful evening of June 12th, their adventure transformed when the boys stumbled upon a shimmering light deep within the trees. As they approached, what they encountered was beyond comprehension, a glowing cylindrical object hovering just inches above the ground. Both Jose and Manuel stood frozen in fear and awe, eyes ablaze with wonder and terror. Suddenly, a deafening silence enveloped the woods, as if the very air had withheld its breath. The boys turned to flee, but not before witnessing strange figures near the vessel, tall, slender, and ghostly pale, moving in an unnatural synchronization that sent shivers down their spines. They ran home, hearts pounding like drums, sharing the nightmarish vision with their families, only to be met with disbelief. Rumors spread like wildfire throughout Valverde, igniting conversations filled with speculations that danced between folklore and reality. Parents warned their children not to venture into the woods after sunset, fear clouding their judgment, fueled by the stories circulating in every corner of the town. A series of sightings began to flood in after that initial night. Residents reported eerie sounds radiating from the forest, unearthly hums and echoes of voices, almost as if the trees themselves were conversing in a tongue long forgotten. One terrified elder posited that this was not the first time their homeland had seen such horrors. Tales of UFO sightings had swirled since the 1980s, rekindling collective fears buried deep in the town's psyche. Media coverage soon escalated, capturing the unease that clung to the air like fog. Local newspapers began running stories, featuring witness accounts and colorful illustrations that twisted the narratives into sensational spectacles. Amidst the eerie folklore surrounding the sightings, many locals echoed a mix of skepticism and robust belief. Were these simply reflections of old existential worries? Or was this a manifestation of a darker heritage rooted in Spain's tumultuous past of civil unrest and mystery? The phenomenon reached a fever pitch on June 28, 1996, when a group of teenagers echoing the earlier boys' experiences reported seeing the same ghostly figures moving near a different wooded area. The accounts matched eerily: white, elongated figures, pulsating lights, and the same spine-chilling silence that accompanied their presence. On July 2, 1996, the mayor summoned local authorities and military officials to discuss measures to address these alarming sightings. A notable incident number, 02196, was logged as the reports rushed in, leading to police patrols and investigations that drew bafflement and speculation alike. Conversations in the town grew more frenzied, with some turning to folklore and others seeking rational explanations. Could these be reflections of dwindling societal beliefs in science? Or were they considered an ethnic symbolic significance connecting them to a colonial history? Amidst the growing apprehension, local authorities issued warnings to stay away from the woods after dusk, erecting ominous signs that read, "Danger, mysterious forces at work." The very air seemed charged with a chilling energy as residents avoided certain paths, fearing for their sanity and their lives. What followed were strange evenings wrapped in ritualistic gatherings, where locals convened in the town square to approve or disapprove of a response to the terror. A palpable need to confront their fears swirled, yet the legends deepened. Ghostly figures were now a part of the town's identity, woven into the fabric of legends that anchored the townspeople. What lay hidden in the shadows of their collective psyches pushed them to partake in rituals meant to appease whatever haunted the woods. Months turned into years, yet whispers of the Valverde incidents echoed with unyielding persistence, News stories burgeoned, drawing witnesses to the area who hoped to catch glimpses of the truth. By the turn of the new millennium, interest in paranormal investigations flourished, and television crews flocked, hoping to unveil the town's secrets on air. Specialized teams conducted experiments only to find unexplainable inconsistencies in the reports. Artifacts, captured images, and audio recordings hinted at phenomena beyond the scope of comprehension, yielding nothing concrete yet stirring intrigue. To this day, residents can't shake the feeling that something watches from the dense grove. An air of solemnity envelops Valverde del Camino, as the chilling murmurs of Los Círculos de Luz and the light they once witnessed float through conversations. Frequently, residents describe subsequent encounters, claiming to see shimmering figures flickering just beyond eyesight. Even the bravest dare not trample into the dark woods at night, where whispers curl through the trees like smoke. But is it reality or mere legend? The question hangs heavy. What truly transpired back in 1996? For each shadow dances in the minds of those who remember. So if you're ever in the vicinity, tread lightly through the halls of history, saturated with suspense, because this is a mystery that remains unsolved, a haunting. Do you have the courage to delve deeper? Subscribe and join us as we unveil more secrets waiting in the dark